A very warm welcome to all my dear students of St. Joseph's Academy, class 6th. In this video, we are going to learn about a topic of mathematics, which is circles. Which are called circles. A circle is a plane figure bounded by one curved line and such that all the straight lines drawn from a certain point within it to the boundary line are equal. The bounding line is called its circumference and the point its center. Here in the given figure, we can clearly see that the point A, which is inside the circle, marks the center of the circle. The distance from the point A, which is the center, and the point B, which is on the circumference of the circle, is called as radius. The distance between the point A and any other point on the circumference of the circle will always be equal to radius. In this video, we are going to learn about the different topics related to circle, which are radius, sector, segment, arc, tangent, chord, circumference, and diameter. The relationship between radius and diameter. As we have seen in this video earlier that radius of the circle is the distance from the center of the circle to any points on its circumference. The radius is shown by the orange line and the twice of radius is known as diameter. So diameter is the length of a line segment through the center of the circle inside the circle. The diameter is twice of radius. The relationship between R and D is written as R is equal to diameter upon 2. Arc of a circle. The arc of a circle is a part or segment of the circumference of the circle. Here in this figure we can see that the point A and B are both on the circumference and the part of the circumference which is denoted by the blue colored line, this is known as the arc of a circle. The smaller portion of the circumference from A to B is known as minor arc, which is represented by the blue color, and the remaining portion of the circumference, which is represented with the black portion of the circle, is known as major arc of the circle. Sector of a circle. The sector of a circle is a part of a circle which is bounded by an arc of a circle and its two radius. Here in the given figure we can see that the minor sector is represented by the smaller portion of the circle which is bounded by the minor arc of the circle and the two radius. On the other hand, the major sector is a portion of the circle which is bounded by the two radius and the major arc of the circle. Here in this diagram, the white portion represents the major sector, which is bounded by the major arc and the two radius. Chord of a circle. The chord of a circle is defined as the line segment joining any 2 points on the circumference of the circle. It should be noted that the diameter is the longest chord of a circle that passes through the center of the circle. A diameter divides the circle into 2 equal parts and each part is known as a semicircle. From the given figure, we can see that any chord is a line segment inside the circle and both the endpoints are on the circumference of the circle. So, a chord divides the circle into 2 parts. If both the parts are equal, that is divided by the diameter and each part is called a semicircle. But if other than the diameter we have any other chord which divides the circle, so both the parts are unequal. The smaller portion is known as the minor segment and the bigger portion is known as the major segment. The next topic is segment of a circle. In order to understand the segment of the circle, first of all, we should understand that any line segment inside the circle is known as a chord. So here a line segment AB is presented, which represents a chord of the circle. A chord of the circle divides the circle into two parts. The smaller part is known as minor segment and the bigger part is known as major segment. Here in the given diagram, the chord AB divides the circle into two parts, which is represented by the white portion and the green portion. As we can clearly see that the green portion is smaller as compared to the white portion, so the green portion is known as minor segment and the white portion is known as the major segment. A segment is formed when a chord inside the circle divides the circle into two parts. The diameter is the longest chord of the circle. If the diameter is the chord which divides the circle, so both the segments are same and each segment is known as a semicircle. The tangent of a circle. A tangent to a circle is a straight line which touches the circle at only one point. The tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius at the point of tangency. So here in the given figure, we can clearly understand that the tangent is QR because it touches the circle from exterior and at only one point, that is point Q. Now let us understand some of the questions which are there in the book. The first question is, find the radius of a circle if its diameter is 20 centimeter. So first of all, we'll write down in the solution the thing which is given to us, that is diameter is equal to 20 centimeter. Then we have to find out the radius, so we'll write down the formula for radius. Radius is equal to diameter upon 2. So 20 upon 2, we are getting the radius of this particular circle is equal to 10 centimeter. Question number 2. In the adjoining figure, find the interior and exterior points. As we can see in the given diagram that there are many points like R, M, A, B, N, X, O, D, P, Q. Now we have to mark the positions of these points. The points which are inside the circle are known as interior points and the points which are outside the circle is known as an exterior point. So from the given diagram, it is clearly visible that the points D, O, X and point P are inside the circle. So D, O, X and P are called interior points. The points which are outside the circle are known as the exterior points. So the points M, A, B are called exterior points. Now also we have certain points left like R, N and Q. And these points are marked on the circumference of the circle. So these points are known as the points on the circle. These points are known as the points on the circle. So we can write down in the answer as the interior points is equal to D, O, X and P. Exterior points are M, A, B and the points on the circle are Q, R, N. Now question number 3. Mark the major and the minor arc. We have just now studied that the smaller portion of the circumference is known as the minor arc and the bigger portion of the circumference is known as the major arc. So here in this question we can see that the blue colored line forms the minor arc. So AB is the minor arc and the pink colored portion represents the major arc. So ACB forms the major arc of the circle. Thank you and have a nice day.